After India has rejected Justin Trudeau's charges, Justin Trudeau has decided to get in touch with his counterparts in the United States, in Great Britain and also in France. He's spoken to Joe Biden, Rishi Sunak as well as Emmanuel Macron. So that's of course the diplomatic maneuver that Justin Trudeau is now trying to pull, trying to get in touch with some other Western governments in order to corner India on this matter. Let me go across now to Rishabh as well as Bhavtosh for more on this. Rishabh, coming to you first. Now India has given a categorical response saying that it has absolutely nothing to do with what happened to Nijjar in Canada, has denied the allegations outright, and also reiterating the fact that people like him, among others, have enjoyed a free run in Canada for an extended period of time, something that our Prime Minister also sought to remind Mr. Justin Trudeau of when he was here during the G20 summit.
Well, definitely. If you see India's response, India is very clear that what's happening in Canada is of a grave concern for India. And even if you remember the handout that came out after the bilateral meeting between Justin Trudeau and Narendra Modi back on 10th of September when they met on the sidelines of G20, it also mentioned that how Indian Prime Minister has raised the concerns that India have and how the anti-India activities in Canada has been raised with Justin Trudeau in the pull-aside meeting on September 10th. After that, there have been a lot of allegations and, reprimanded, and the Prime Minister himself, Justin Trudeau, the Canadian Prime Minister himself, was reprimanded by the local press for being schooled by his Indian counterpart. And what we saw is basically a reaction to it. As you mentioned, that given the, approval ratings that Justin Trudeau is losing every passing day, this is in a way more than diplomatic. It is to satisfy the domestic politics of Canada and his party interests in the upcoming election, and that's the reason that such allegations have been made after an emergency statement was called in by the Prime Minister.
Yes, Rishabh. In fact, let me take this across to Bhavtosh as well. Bhavtosh, you've of course given us a backdrop over Hardeep Singh Nijjar, the terrorist, the Khalistan terrorist who's been enjoying a safe haven in Canada for an extended period of time. He's been living there since 1997. But he's not the only one who's been patronized by certain political elements in Canada, which unfortunately has a notorious history of providing shelter to these kind of dubious individuals.
Yes, Siddharth, in fact, adding to what Rishabh has said, right from the time when Kanishka air crash happened, India had been asking Canadian authorities to, in fact, extradite people or terrorists who are hiding there. But at no point of time, Canada has helped India. Whether it's the case of Goldie Barar to Lakwinder Singh Landa, or even in case of other terrorists, they have not even been detained, though there is an active red corner notice against them. Someone like Arshdeep Dalla, who has been listed as a terrorist under UAPA, he is continuously issuing threat. Even yesterday, when a Congress leader was gunned down in Moga, he used social media and then claimed responsibility for that. That case is still under investigation. One has to wait and see whether actually Arshdeep Dalla had been involved in that killing or not. But what it shows is that there are several individuals against whom red corner notice is there. Remember in April 2018, when Trudeau for the first time came to India and met Captain Amrinder Singh, a list of 19 terrorists was handed over to him by Punjab CM.
Sure.
None of them have even been detained once. That clearly shows that Canadian politics, domestic politics, override even international cooperation, which is required.